Welcome to Jman and Magic Gate. I'm Jman, that's me right here. And Magic Gate today is Gran Turismo. Last time we were at Gran Turismo, we wanted to do a science experiment that we didn't actually get to finish. And the reason we didn't get to finish it is because time was kind of a factor. So we were looking at some other stuff, but we'll go back into it and we'll see what we can do as far as that science experiment. Now, to be fair to myself, I didn't have two controls. I only had one control. So that could cause a problem on what I think the issue was. But I have an idea on what it was, and I'd also like to leave everything else the same, but try something different. Because we want to learn how to play this game right. We want to learn what some of this stuff actually does. So if we switch it to this side, which, let me see if I read it right and see if I understand what it's saying. Adjust the sensitivity between the balance of the front and rear brakes. A negative value means the front brakes are stronger, so I had it set to the front brakes, while a positive value means the rear brakes are stronger. Now, we are driving a rear wheel vehicle, so I was trying to say that I think that having the rear tires hold the stronger brakes would be wiser. So now we'll get to find that out as we try and make our turns, and you can compare and contrast between the last two. I actually filmed that one earlier tonight, so I'll be able to compare and try and tell you as well what I think about the braking system for this now that I'm doing braking from the back. Once I actually get to a spot where I'm going to brake, which is coming up fairly soon, right here. And I don't see much of a difference there, but it wasn't much of a tight braking situation, so maybe we'll try that. No, again, the game kind of broke before me, so it's still a pretty good braking system. It's trying to get me to brake early. Oh, wow. Okay, that dropped me into first gear, actually faster than I thought. Wow, did you hear that? That was some nice metal clanking together right there. I'll say that much. Okay. So, that to me doesn't actually solve the problem of what's going on here. So, the other thing that I wanted to look at again was traction. But I left everything else the same, including traction. Ooh, I didn't go up against the wall about that time though. But traction's the next thing I wanted to look at because I wanted to see if I wanted a higher number or a lower number for traction. I couldn't remember, and I still can't. But I probably won't do that on this racetrack. I'll probably go to a different racetrack and try that out. And then, depending on other situations, we'll figure that out. The last time through also, we did not succeed at bringing home a brand new car. So that's on tap for today, of course, trying to see if we can be successful at that. We did 3 races and some driving school and did not succeed at getting a brand new car for the daily workout. And I do think that the braking, I'm going to say I think the braking for me, and this is a personal preference thing, I think, but for me, my personal preference with braking is having it balanced between the front and the rear brakes because, well, personally, I can't tell the difference, and when I can tell the difference, I'm going a little too wide, which I probably would normally do anyway. And then there's that, but I would do those similar things that I would do normally. That car hit me, but I know that this hasn't been a fair race for anybody else as far as I've been behind the wheel today. So I'm not gonna totally take the pressure off myself in this case. I know that I could have raced better, and I don't know that I'm doing any better this time through than I did last time through. I am still not really anywhere near first place. I'm gaining on them, but I don't think that I'm within a reasonable percentage of that. Also, just so you know, if you run over a cone, if you don't already know this, I know this from experience. Oh, if you run over a cone, what's going to happen is the cone is going to work like a marker or an eraser. I guess more like a marker, where it's going to, you're going to get orange on your car, and you're going to get orange on the ground. And the cone is not just going to fold like it looks like it should do. It's actually going to get stuck under your car. So right here, when they have you send the cone flying, that, oh wow, that's very unrealistic. I feel like that was intentional. Anybody else think so? If you do, hit the like button. If you don't think that was intentional, tell me what I did wrong there, and you can go back, look at it again, slow it down. I've been trying to show you how the physics of this game work with cones. I mean, you've seen that already if you've seen me play this, because it's in the playlist. And if you've gotten to this episode, then you probably wanted to see all this. And if this is your first time here, then go back, check out those playlists, because you'll actually be able to see me hit cones like I can't do right now. For one, there's no cones around, but for the second, there you go. See, it shouldn't go flying like that, even though it's already on the ground. It should have gotten stuck under my car and actually slowed me down. But, you know, whatever. There's other things wrong with this game that I could get into. So much as, like, you know, my car doesn't take damage. I've seen a little bit where it's taking damage, but it took a lot to get it there. And even the speed doesn't quite work that way in a car, as far as I can recall from what I know. Nope, right up against the wall again. That time nobody did anything to me. Man. Okay. So, I will say this for my science experiment. The last time I got 5th. This time I'm looking at getting 3rd, which is a trophy, not a number. 5th is a number, not a trophy. So, there may be something to that. Again, it could be the traction, could be an issue too. There's so much that I just don't entirely know, or am not entirely sure about. So, I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. For now, though, I'm going to change that car setting because I don't know what it means. And then while we're here, well, I do know what it means, but, whoa, wait, I set it here, and by the end of the race, it was here. So maybe I didn't change it. Okay. Huh. Alright. I may not have changed it. While we're here, we're just going to take a quick look at this. We might, since I thought I had done an experiment, but I guess I didn't. We might have to change that anyway, but we're going to go to a different race track before we do that. Prevent tire from spinning when gas pedal is depressed for acceleration. The higher this value is, the less your tires spin. However, it may take the car longer to recover from corners. So this, for traction control, we definitely want higher traction control on this. And as I was saying, though, it really, I have no results from my science experiment because I was 5th the last time I did that race. And then I went ahead and tried it again with what I thought was a change to my vehicle, when there wound up being no change to my vehicle. And with the lack of change to my vehicle, then it made me think that, and I got 3rd, made me think that the braking thing isn't the issue. But I also know the traction thing isn't the issue. At least not on one that has turns. So maybe if I know there's turns coming up, I lower the traction control. I don't know. I'm I'm overthinking a lot of small stuff. But since I wanted to try to do this, and then I do want to check on that actually at the end of the race to see if it's where I thought I selected it, because I find that to be important now, because I'm like, well, what is this game doing to me? No wonder I can't do what I want to do. This game is messing with me. And that, of course, is me just being silly. Why would the game mess with me? It's a game. You know, I'm like, I used to say when I was younger, the game's cheating. Well, it's programmed. It can't cheat. I know it's programmed. I know it can't cheat. But at the same time, there's something awful fishy going on with the game, and it feels like it's out to get me. And that, of course, is the issue. When the game feels like it's out to get a player. How many players know that feeling? Where it feels like the game is just out to get you. The game has a vendetta against you for no reason, and the game just wants to crush your spirit. Anybody who's played a Dark Souls game knows what I'm talking about, and I haven't played a Dark Souls game, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I have played other games where it's just difficult. There are certain settings in games that make it harder, and certain settings in games that make it easier. I'm trying to think of one on the top of my head right now that I know is hard, that I've played, that the settings make it harder and you can make it harder for yourself. Well, like Kingdom Hearts, for instance. Kingdom Hearts, the original, is set up to be a challenging game. It's not set up to be unbeatable, but if you make poor choices at the beginning, where you don't even realize that those choices affect the end of the game doesn't exactly tell you that, to be fair. But if you're playing Kingdom Hearts and you make a choice and it affects your play, then you really have a hard time trying to beat it, and it makes the game more difficult as you go through. But if you make all the right choices, then you're less likely to have the game be harder, and you can actually make it easier on yourself. You can go through and answer the questions and get an easy ranking, or you can get a hard ranking. And if you make the game hard, you make the game really, really hard. But if you make it easy, well, I don't know. I didn't make it easy. I made it hard. So, yeah, I guess there's that. I do remember it, though, as being a really good game. I never did beat it all the way, but I do have it on the PlayStation 4. I probably won't play it here because I remember there being some blocked scenes. Not because of anything that is problematic as far as content, but as far as wanting to keep a surprise hidden. But I could be wrong. I don't remember. It was a long time ago when I played Kingdom Hearts. I know how far I got. I remember that. I got to Maleficent. Could not beat Maleficent for the life of me. The book was telling me, like, I borrowed the strategy guide from somebody, and the strategy guide said, you have to do this, this, and this on Maleficent, and I was like, okay, but how do I even get to that part of Maleficent? And then, like, it said, you know, pick your team, and I was like, well, I really want Beast on my team, but I don't know if I'm gonna have, you know, it would be better to level up my other teammates, so I guess I should have Donald with me, and Donald, oh my goodness, Donald takes one hit, and Donald is done. And then you're like, okay, well, come on, Goofy, and Goofy's so far back, holding on to his shield and hiding under it, that you're just like, how am I supposed to win if I'm the only one attacking Maleficent? Because Donald is out, and Goofy is hiding behind his shield. Oh, fun game, though. Yeah, really did like it. Just as much as I like this one. And I know you can't, I'm sure you can't tell, but I do enjoy this one. I think about this one when I'm not playing it, trying to figure out how I can play better, what I can do better, and then remembering, oh, ooh, this is a Gran Turismo night. Oh, awesome. Just like Jurassic World Evolution. When I went to go film that one last night, I was like, oh, I'm going to film Jurassic World Evolution tonight. It makes me excited. And then I'm like, oh, and I'm going to film The Sims tomorrow night. Again, it's an excitement. It brings happiness to me. It makes me smile. And yes, Madden nights make me smile as well. I've got, I'm actually going to do Madden 20, which I did just recently get, and 5, so that is better than 6, but it's still a number, not a trophy, which doesn't make me happy. But we did get on a trophy distance driver, so we got that going for us. I want to look at the car settings though, and it is set to 5. So I do think that I didn't have an issue with it. There was no, well, yeah, okay, that's always better like that. Did I actually change it? Yes. Or, no, it needs to be set to this. And like I said in the last race, that's a personal preference. Somebody could say, oh no, you're wrong, Jman. It needs to be set to for you to race better. And that's a preference. You can want to race like that. I didn't look at anything about this race. I don't even know if this was a wise one to choose. But we're going to race with the Raptor. We're going to take out the truck and get on some dirt, I think. Some dirt road racing. And you can have your preference and you can like it that way. I am totally okay with that. What I'm saying, though, is for me, personally, it didn't seem to matter. Okay, let's see. Can we... Okay, good. Let's make some adjustments here. Okay, cool. Now, let's see how many horsepower. Ooh, cool. I can add that. Okay. And we can drop the weight. Nice. Okay. Let's raise the traction, because that's something I like. And then nothing to change there. I like balanced brakes. Does this have any effect on anything? The effective spring rate value changes depending on the suspension type and lever ratio. The natural frequency is a representation of how high the ride feels. As a result of this, the higher value, the stiffer the feeling the ride, the lower value, the more gentle the ride feels. Matching the natural frequency of the front and back wheels makes for a smoother ride. That doesn't matter as far as... Okay, that doesn't matter. Roll bars adjust the strength of the anti-roll bar that connects the left and right wheels. The higher the value, the stiffer the bar, minimizing the car's body roll. Making the front anti-roll bar stiffer will make it easier to understeer, while making the rear stiffer makes it easier to oversteer. Okay, alright. Let's see. So this is stuff that we should look at and know, but for now, doesn't quite matter. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I'm gonna leave the rest of that the way it is. Ooh, we're starting 10th instead of 12th, and 3 laps. Okay, so that shouldn't be too bad. We got less than 10 miles to go. I don't think this race is 10 miles. Oh, ooh, but there's some control issues right there. I think part of it is that we're just on dirt, and I'm not used to racing on dirt. I also think that there's a little bit of a speed issue where, you know, I kind of got to go a little bit slower. But, whoa, I'm hitting some fake walls. I don't know if you guys could tell, but my car hit something that wasn't there. So that's a fake wall. Which actually is good. That's not going to damage the body of my truck. Now these trees are going to be hard as rocks. Oh, no, that wasn't a tree though. So, alright. So these guys, everybody's going kind of slow, because there's a lot of turns on this, which, make it, more of an issue for going straight. You kind of want to turn a little bit more. Whoa, got some air there. Nice, airborne. I like that. Okay. Now, we got a turn coming up that wants me to go slower on. So I might want to try and hit the brakes some. Alright, cool. Yeah. Okay, sweet. I just passed my truck. Oh, those logs are hard. Oh, there's my truck again. Alright, so that's Nomura driving my truck. It looks like Knowles is driving the same color truck as mine also. Oh, come on, Nomura. Really? Don't got to go through that again. Okay, cool. Alright. This track's dusty. Oh, wow, we're already through one lap. Okay, oh, oof, not cool. Sorry, my bad. I wasn't trying to. I promise that time I really wasn't trying to. Okay, that time I might have been aiming. Oh, Lightning McQueen in the truck. What? Oh, whoa. Whoa, oh, oh. I think I saw the Lightning McQueen truck the last time we tried this one too. Oh, come on, Purple People Eater. Whoa, that might have been blue, I don't know. I don't see colors well. That one looks like Bumblebee except green. They made some Bumblebee trucks. Those look pretty cool. Yeah. Actually, I think it is Bumblebee. I think it's yellow. I don't think it's green. I don't know why I thought it was green. No, it is green. I don't know. It's like a green Bumblebee. Oh, gonna hit the fake wall again. Or the invisible wall again. There's the... on the other side, too. Okay, so that helps you not jump around the track fast. That would be kind of cheating, I think. Yeah, okay. Alright, P. Yang. I'm coming for you, Yang. That sounds like a basketball name, I think. I don't know. Let's try not to hit the logs again. Alright, look at me go. Yeah. This guy's got like chargers on their car. Actually, it's not chargers. No, it's not lightning either. I thought it was a lightning bolt, but I don't see the lightning bolt. It's not red. It can't be lightning, even if it is a lightning bolt. It kind of is a lightning bolt, but it's white, and that's more of a pink car. So it's definitely not Charger colors. That may be why I'm thinking, you know, it's not Charger colors mostly, because it doesn't look right. But hey, look at that. We are in the lead. The last time we were on this one, we did not get into the lead, so we're making some good changes here by being able to change the truck up a little bit, give it some, a little bit more get up and go with the horsepower. I think it was 600 horsepower or something like that. I don't know. Honestly, I just set it to as high as it would go, make it max, just so we could be at max, so that we could get some straightaways and some separation, and I feel like that's what we did. But I wasn't paying attention to what the actual number was. I was just like, yeah, let's do that. Let's go faster. Speed. Who doesn't want a little bit of speed on the race course? It's not a course, it's a track. Well, I guess it's a course. It's a track, though. Come on, man. Get your words right. I mean, you're not that tired. I don't think so. And, oh, I should have adjusted the roll bars. Look at that. That might have helped out there. Okay, so let's not hit the wood pile this time. There you go. Nope, I still did. Oh, you can see there is damage on my car, but like I said, it takes a lot. I mean, I've hit a lot of stuff. Oh, wow. I just thought the map was a lightning bolt because of the clouds and everything. I was like, oh, finish. Oh, wow. Cool. All right. Number one. I'm number one. Winning the race. Awesome. Alright, so that's 5.5. How many more? 2.9. And it's about the same amount of time. Man. We didn't get the car in the last one. But maybe it was because I wasn't fast enough to get somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's not going to help. But, no, we don't have time for that. I can already tell. Alright, what am I doing? I want to go back here. I know we don't have time for that, so we don't have time for anything right now except to tell you thank you for watching. May God bless you. And remember, God loves you.